forget where it was. Sacramento? Not Sacramento. I don't even know if it was Marysville. Oh, Banning, maybe?
Oh.
It may have been Banning.
Yeah, I was going to say, we weren't in Marysville too long. We kind of ran off the first night we landed.
Yeah. Yeah, because we had to go get tires and such.
Yep.
And repair hoses on Big Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some running to do.
I remember that.
Yep, that's when I blew that fuel hose going into Marysville.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the way back, we had to chase that. Or no, the storm was chasing us. We weren't chasing the storm. We had to shoot a window between
We had to
two
hit a window.
snowstorms. Yep.
Between two storms going over Donner. Yep. It was like, okay, let's wait. All right, go.
Yeah, because in the morning we weren't even sure if we were leaving. We were talking about, oh, we might have to sit here another day or so. And then it's like, well, wait, we have a gap. Let's go.
Right.
Because I had actually gone into Reno to do shopping, and I was running around town whenever we decided we were leaving.
Yep.
Yep.
So like, we're getting ready to rock.
Yep.
There's a break in the storms. Well, I was married to Donner for so long. You get to learn to read the patterns. And you know, if somebody spills a snow cone or a slushy on I-80, they turn on the chain law.
Yep.
So,
And then it only takes one person to screw the hill up for everybody too, so you got to watch the traffic as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about I've been frequenting repair shops all this week, in the shop Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, Monday wasn't so bad. That was the APU, and it's still under warranty. But Wednesday and Thursday were DPF issues on the truck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep, I was mad at it for a bit. I was threatening I was going to sell it and everything else. So
Be careful. You got to be careful saying that in front of your truck.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It'll get mad at me and get revenge, right?
Catastrophic fucking meltdowns.
Yeah.
They'll be saying, "Let me show you how bad I can really be."
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna sell me? I'm gonna get you first. Yeah. Gotta say that quietly.
No, I was threatening it. I was in here cursing it. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I see GWT in the chat. Is he still sitting there at your house somewhere, or did he finally get up the road?
No, he got up the road and then he called me the other day, like a couple days ago, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he found something, and I guess he came into Stanton." I was like, "Oh yeah, you're in Stanton." He's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to find a load out of here," because he texted me some message about how they were trying to get him on the. They wanted him to go from like Stanton to North Dakota for like $3,000 or $3,200 or something like that. I was like, that's insane. That's
Yeah,
insane.
rates are awful.
Horrible. Sorry. Yeah.
Just blame it on the sudden earthquake. Yeah.
It's sunspots.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sunspots knocked the phone over.
Yeah.
It's windy out here.
Yeah.
So Greg Burns said, Lisa, are you working on a Ford?
You got your pizza before I did.
Are you underneath a car?
Dodge. Yeah, I'm underneath my truck. One of my trucks. I have okay, so I was trying to explain to you when I didn't have sound.
You
It's a
set
little-
the
it's a long-
record. You just set the record for live streaming while beneath the vehicle. Wait a minute.
Who said that?
I'm going to be doing that myself when I get the intake off. Hey, Lisa.
Did you say I just set the record? Huh?
Can I get a mechanical opinion?
What is that?
How do you like? Is this a good looking push rod or not?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think it's a little warped, you know.
What happened?
Yeah. It's got a little tweak to it.
Oops. Did it push out the block?
I think it's a case of the sticky valve, and the valve didn't return as fast as it should have on the valve float, basically.
Yeah.
And lost two of them. One I can't get out of the engine. I think it's a J. I think it's a J hook hanging underneath there.
Oh man. Jeez. Yeah. What's it on? I heard you saying it was on, and then I couldn't hear it.
The Beechwood.
What's it off of? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Got parts coming in Tuesday.
Fix it.
Yeah.
We're gonna bush fix. Well,
Oh,
actually,
that's the most
we're gonna
fun.
fix it in the bush, not a bush fix.
In the bush, yeah.
In the bush.
In the bush.
Yeah.
That's
We're gonna fix
funny.
it in the bush.
That's crazy, man.
The lime in the coconut.
No goodness.
No, for everyone's curiosity's sake, this is my 99 Dodge 3/4 ton that's been on blocks for about a year and a half. I tore it apart. I blew a hub after 400,000 miles roughly. I towed it. I took everything. I decided, all right, I'm just going to redo everything. So I took everything apart. I bought all the parts for it to redo the whole thing. And then it just like every time I turned around, I had other things pressing to, do and working and all that. And then, going out I paid a mechanic like almost a year ago just to do it for me. And I guess he paid another guy to do it. And the guy, like, it was always something. And I'm like, man. So this has been like a year and a half of ongoing, like trying to get to it. And I guess I'm like, man, I miss my truck. It started my company. Like I started my company with it, and it's such a good truck. And so, it's been sitting out here. So I'm like, all right, well, I have to pull all the differential stuff out. I got to make sure there's no dust or dirt anywhere. I'm going to set all the axles today and make sure it's all enclosed again, and then go from there, I guess. So today the goal is to get everything cleaned out off the differential in the axle shafts and no dirt, no sand anywhere, and then stick the axles in and then go ahead and pop the hubs on, and that's my goal today.
He's in Manny Lisa's chat.
Oh, that's
Huh?
Lisa.
We're looking at the chat. GWT's in your chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Y'all sent me the link, and so I'm like, well, I can work and talk at the same time, I suppose. Is that the Dodge used in the convoy they were working on? No, Douglas. No, it's my 3/4 ton. It's a different truck. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 trucks. I used to have 7, but I have 4 now. But this is my trusty farm truck.
Those are some of the best trucks, so you don't got to worry about beating them up. You just drive them and do what you need to do
I
with
beat
them.
the shit. You know what I call it? I call it my practice truck because it's a 3/4 ton, and it was when I first started hauling. So it's my practice truck. It's been through some shit.
So that's the
It's
one where you
been
cut the truck too tight and knocked out the quarter panel and everything, right?
no. Well, so I was in Nebraska the first year I was hauling. The first winter I was hauling, or maybe it was the second winter. I think it was the second winter I was hauling, and Kansas Nebraska border, and it was snowing like 4 inches an hour, and the nearest town was like 30 miles away. And so I just put in 4-wheel drive, and I was creeping along at like 25 miles an hour, and I hit a patch of ice and shit just right, and learned a very valuable lesson to reach down and figure out how to use those trailer brakes more than anything else. And it jackknifed and left me half in the street. And the cops came like 4 hours later. He's like, "You're lucky that you're in the middle of the road, because now we have to move you, or we would have just left you here." It's like,
Oh,
thanks, man.
goodness.
There was nowhere for me to go. Like, it was like 2 foot of snow on embankments on both sides, and it was crazy. It was crazy.
So Lisa found out that what the advent of a trailer jackknife is.
I learned that I can utilize my trailer brakes a little better when you're starting to like slide and flip all over the place. But you know, I was new to it. So it took out the door, and it's got a little gash, but it didn't smash the freaking back window, thank God. So I got back from being on the road for like 7 days, because I would get back and I'd like turn around and leave, you know, standard DOT. We'll say standard DOT regs, but we all know. And I'm like spray painting. I got this black door because it's a white truck. So I'm like spray painting this door white. And my buddy's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, man, I don't want to draw attention to DOT, like with a white truck and one black door." So I spray painted the door white. And then I got turned around in Minnesota at a point, and the GPS wanted to take me some crazy way. And I'm like, no. So I tried really hard to flip around. Well, that was when I first learned that, you know, you got to watch them embankments, man. I smashed the top of my bed, so it's got a crunch in it and stuff. And yeah, this is my practice truck.
Oh, my.
Now I don't have any problems like that. I mean, I'm like, you know, I look over, because I'm out in the oil fields too. So, you know, you just don't get hasty in the oil fields, because bad shit happens and there's no one to get you out of it for hours, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm an expert now, but yeah, it was my practice truck.
Yeah, we've all done that. I mean, when I first started trucking, I deflated all the trailer tires on one side of the trailer on a curb.
Yeah. The motherfuckers do that out here all the time too. They'll go to flip and they'll just take out like the 2-4 trailer tires at a time, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I cut it a little too tight, hit one of them big high curbs, and just was enough to pop all the tires off the bead. Man. Didn't do a lot of damage to the tires or the rim or nothing, but it left the air out of them.
Yeah. So yeah, but you know, it's been a good truck. I learned how to work on a diesel with this truck, because I'd be out in the middle of nowhere and something would happen, and I just have to learn how to work on it, you know? And so it earned its name. It's got a name. Not all my trucks have names. This one has a name. It saved me quite a few times. So it just, you know, I wanted to rebuild the front end, and I meant to do it faster than it got happened. So now I just need to finish it and get it done. But do it right.
So when you say rebuild the front end, is that doing the classic swimming that a lot of those heavy trucks have? Because I had a Dodge where you could turn the wheel pretty much almost an eighth of a turn, and it wouldn't react until you turned it further. Like, it had that big dead spot in it.
No, see, the funny, like, I take really good care of my vehicles, so like I redo them like anytime they need something. But it's just when the hub blew, I mean, I had half the front end, like I had new new tie rod ends in on it and stuff like that. So like every 6 months I go in and I get all my trucks realigned, and then I redo all the stuff that needs to be done on them out here, So it wasn't too bad. So I didn't have to replace all the tie rod ends and stuff. But the gearbox was leaking. Haven't replaced the gearbox. It was original. So then you gotta pull the pitman arm. So then when you do it, you might as well replace the pitman arm anyway, and then a couple of other things on it. And then I redid the U-joints and the axle shafts because they had 400,000 miles on them, and I had to pull them anyway to do the hub because the hub blew. So if you do one side, you might as well do the other side for 400,000. So it's just been a process. And then the upper and lower control arms, I mean, the bushings just wear out on those after a while. So I learned a lesson that you can buy the bushings for the control arms, but they are a bitch and a half to try to replace. And it's just like barely any extra to just buy the control arms without having to deal with replacing the bushings. I think it's like a $20 difference. So buyer beware, don't buy the bushings, just buy the control arms.
Yep, just buy the whole thing and be done.
Be done, yeah. Because by the time you spend all that time messing with it, fighting with it, it's just not worth it, man. So, but yeah, I gotta get this all enclosed and sealed up before I give it up tonight. Because I don't want to start all over tomorrow because the wind's already blowing, so sand goes everywhere. And
It's all right.
My
gotta
front
multitask.
diff looks perfect. Look how nice this 400,000 mile diff looks. Do you see it?
That is nice.
Yeah, there's not anywhere. It is
Hey,
nice.
Lisa,
What?
I thought you said you were working on a hub.
That's what started it.
That's not a hub, Lisa.
I said it was a front diff. Did I not?
I didn't hear that part. I heard the hub.
Oh, the hub broke. That's what started it, was the hub. But this is a front differential, and I was just showing it. I said, look how nice this front differential is after 400,000 miles.
Yeah, there you go.
On it anywhere.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people forget to do too, is change your diff oil. That goes for semis and everything.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Yeah, and I always put a heavier grade in mine because I use it for a lot heavier stuff. So I put, it's a little thicker viscosity. It lasts longer. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
How's it
Well,
going?
I'm sitting down in Brownwood waiting to pick up a load for tomorrow.
Oh, are you still fucking waiting to get out of here?
Well, at least I got a load going. I got a load going to North Dakota for $6,200.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you're saying. Good. Well, y'all, in like 10 days, I'm going to have my broker authority. Woo.
We'll have to
Getting ready to diversify.
Have to get you approved over at TBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I sent everything.
TBS refused to do my brokerage. Said I had to have a year in the brokers first.
Oh, goodness.
Well, did you have your motor carry authority?
Yeah, I've had my motor carry authority. Gray Wolf has been around for a while, and then I had Patriot Logistics that I had, and Patriot Logistics, I had that as a broker authority, and TBS basically said, "Nah, you're not old enough," and that was when I was like 7 months old. Nah, we'll try it again in about a year, when you hit a year.
Yeah.
Well, one of those, one of them just went under.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. No, it was
Two
a
brothers.
factoring company, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a factoring company here in Texas, I think it was. Two brothers getting in a legal battle or dispute.
Yeah, the whole factoring company went under, and a whole bunch of trucking companies are now out money and waiting on money. It's a heck of a mess.
Damn. That's crazy. You.
Did I just hear Lisa go, ew?
Yeah.
You. You.
Found something gross.
Yeah,
There's
but
a maggot living in one of my bowl holes.
A maggot? Oh goodness.
Yeah.
a larvae. Probably some kind of a beetle or something.
I don't give a shit what it was. It was disgusting.
Oh goodness.
She
Oh, he's
can
just
get
looking for.
underneath the 99 dogs and work on the mechanical stuff and do all that, get all that grease and oil, but she can't handle the beetle larvae.
Yeah, he's just looking for a free ride. You know, that's all.
Ew. It's still like all jammed up in there. Hey man, I gotta be a girl sometime. You know what else I don't handle? Snakes and cockroaches. No.
That you wouldn't be able to handle the big ones we have here right now.
Yeah.
Cockroaches or snakes?
Well, they're called Mormon crickets, not cockroaches.
Mormon
they're-
cricket?
Yeah, they look like a regular cricket, except they're about that long
They're big.
Yeah?
and about
Now I gotta look this up.
and about that
Yeah,
tall.
Mugpig thinks you're lying right now.
Oh, holy cow. I just Googled it quick.
Yeah.
And one of the first pictures is someone holding one in their hand, and it literally goes across all four fingers in their hand. Like they just have it cupped there.
And they're on
Wow.
migration, so we've seen like a couple of thousand of them around here.
Yeah.
And
I
you-
just sent you a photograph of one, Lisa.
Okay.
Oh, that was one that attended. We had several hundred participants at my rally.
We did.
Yeah. A
Oh,
Mormon
nice.
cricket.
Nah, we're good.
Oh,
And they're
you-
all crawling around. They're all crawling around. They're all hopping around.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like horribly afraid of bugs and stuff. There's certain things that I'm like, no, dude. And
Well, when you see one of them get hit by a car and then you find another one comes over and goes, ooh, yummy dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. They start
Crazy.
eating each other.
Oh, God. Yeah. That's good for what ails you.
So,
well,
should've
you
seen
know, they're
Whiskey-
probably
you
gonna
should've
start
seen
raising
Whiskey
them for us
Tango.
to eat.
Whiskey Tango was going up to it and looking at it, and it kept turning at him like, come on, buddy. You ready to rumble?
so
Don't some of
you're,
them crickets spit too? I think someone told me that some of them larger crickets will spit at you.
I'm not sure what
Really?
they'll do, but I bet you I've crossed over 1 million of them. Ooh, thank you. Yummy,
Jeez.
yummy.
Juniper.
Well, you know, they're trying to get us to eat them now, so you know that, right? They built like the largest.
Oh yeah,
farm
grinding
on
them up
East
into
Coast.
flour and everything else. Yep.
Yeah. Somebody held up a bag of like cheesy puffs or something, and on the back it said like crickets.
Well, I heard
Jonathan
they're going to try
Cricket.
cockroach milk is much better for you than cow's milk.
Oh goodness. The question is now how do
Did
you
you-
milk a cockroach? I mean, you're gonna need a pair of tweezers or something. You know, it's gonna be difficult.
Same way you milk an almond, I guess.
Yeah, true.
That's crazy. All right, man. What's going on here?
You know how you milk an almond, right? You got to sit there and just sit there, go like this.
Your camera's off, Lisa. I think she is. So your RV's broke down there, Grey Wolf?
It's broke at the moment. Parts are coming.
Yeah, that was the other problem I had with my truck. Trying to find that sensor. We called every shop in the area and found one. Yeah, Cummins didn't have it. Pete didn't have it. We actually found it at a Kenworth dealership for that depth sensor.
What are you doing? You
Who,
can't
me?
have this. This is mine. Mm-mm.
Talking to dog.
You see the ears? This.
We have an Abby.
It's Abby Cam.
Yeah, you need to get a GoPro and put it on her and let her run around, and that could be a little like break for you on your live. Put the Abby cam on.
Yeah, I
There you
thought
go.
Lizzie was gonna do that with his dog. That's pretty cool.
I think he did actually. Yeah.
Did he finally? Yeah. That's cool. His
He
dog
did.
me.
Yep.
That's
Tucker
cool.
went running around the parking lot with his GoPro on.
Should we get Snackle?
Ah,
Come on, let's get Snackle.
Yeah.
it's
Let's
hilarious.
get Snackle. Come on, let's get Snackle. Come on.
Yeah, I have a GoPro in the truck with me. Actually, I was thinking about strapping it onto the bumper someday and putting people right down on the road. It's like, here you go, have the bumper cam.
Oh no. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I just don't know how Wizzy does his multicam stuff. You know.
He uses an OBS in a cloud server.
That'd be an expensive cloud server because you'd have to have a GPU on it to do the encoding.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, if Blinky was in here, we'd really be in trouble right now.
Yeah.
Don't talk tech when Blinky's in the room.
Yeah, don't start talking tech. You know, we'll put everyone to sleep.
Right?
Boom.
Yeah, like we were talking before the stream started, different stream standards and everything, which one's best for live streaming and all that. Yeah, real quick though, the reason I was looking at SRT like we were talking about earlier is it supports 265 instead of 264, so it's more compressed.
H265.
Yep. But yet again, you got to re-encode it to go to YouTube, so you need a server or a home PC or something to do the
Yeah, it goes
re-encoding.
from 265 to 264 protocol.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
stream.
Thank you.
But he's upset.
What?
Who is that off of my street?
What?
Somebody's crunching something.
Yeah. What's... Oh, I have someone asking the cell booster I use. It's just to drive XOTR. Same one you can get at every truck stop. It's actually the same one you see on a lot of the oil field trucks. It's a little beer can on a stick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you gotta fix your vehicle and You're waiting on parts. And what
Yep.
else? Okay.
They'll be here Tuesday.
All right. Cool.
Hey, GWT.
No, I saw it a while ago.
Yeah.
How you gonna get the other one out? You said you got another one stuck in there, shaped like a J.
Yeah, but I got to take the intake manifold off to get it out.
Not good. Are you gonna replace them all?
No. No, we're just going to replace the ones that are broken with have a couple spares. But we got to fix the reason why it happened.
Yeah, because
Which
if
I
you don't
do.
fix,
Which
Go
I
ahead.
do believe we know what caused it. We just have to find it, and fix it.
yeah, because if you don't fix the reason it happened, it's just going to keep happening. Then you're just
Right.
wasting
Yeah.
parts.
Yep.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna keep working on this. And
Did you move your maggot?
yeah, it's done. I got brake cleaner in my eyes, but it's the maggot's gone. That's the important part.
Well, they say feeling the burn's good. Oh wait, no, that's when you're exercising. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blind, but the maggot's gone.
Yeah, the maggot's gone. I'm blind. Yeah.
Now we're using the brake cleaner as a flamethrower to remove the maggot. Is that how you got it in your eyes?
No, just a pressurized, put brake cleaner in the hole and squirt it kind of thing. Yeah, we don't do flamethrowers in here, man. I mean, I like pyrotechnics, but it's pretty damn dry out here, so I don't need like crazy woman sets Midland, Texas on fire. I don't need to be like that lady in O'Hare in fucking Chicago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like we were talking about the
Sorry.
other week, O'Leary's cow, and no one
Yeah,
got that
O'Leary,
reference
yeah, O'Leary.
hardly. Yeah.
Yeah, O'Leary, yeah. We don't need that. So
Yeah, we don't need no cows knocking over the milk pail and having a candle go over it.
Yep.
yeah.
You could always get a pet iguana or something. That'd take care of the bugs for you.
I'm working on my chickens. I'd like to get some more chickens.
Oh, chickens eat bugs too. There you go. Just let them in the garage.
Yeah.
They'll clean the bugs out.
Man, I had these really cool chickens. They'd come up on the porch and they would like knock on the window and I'd throw them bird seed and stuff. And then when they saw me coming outside, they just come running up. Bark, bark. They're just cool chickens. I love them. They got eaten. I didn't eat them. The coyotes got them. I was gonna get more chickens. They keep the ticks and stuff, Anyway. All right, y'all.
Hey, Mr. T, could you bring me a water, please? While you're in there?
Well, it's good to see you guys.
Mm.
I can't see what you said. Toll worker trapped after rig knocks over booth. Well, it happens.
It looks like a mess too.
Holy cow!
Where was that at?
How'd they manage that?
Was it a Swift driver?
A Swift driver.
Ottawa County, West Virginia. Looks like it might have been an oversized load.
I tried to put it through the little hole instead of going all the way to the right.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like it was an oversized.
The worst thing is it was probably a dude and he should know better.
Well, I'll tell you, those toll plazas on the West Virginia tollway they're pretty skinny.
Yeah, I think you're only 9 feet, right?
Oh yeah, they're tight. They're very tight. I run out that way a good bit.
Yeah, you're sitting there wondering if you're going to be able to squeeze through that. You watch the guy in front of you, and he's missing the post by like that much.
Well, I'm wondering if they're going to be taking out that narrow one here in right there in Oklahoma, right there on I-44. They put up some new like scanner things across the highway right after. Right after it looks like they're about to do some work on that, so maybe they're going to open that up to where you don't have those booths go through there.
Yeah,
They're on I-44. You know, right after Texas. Burnett.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Switch it over to the highway speed tolling like some places have.
Yeah. That little narrow thing going through there.
Hey, Lisa,
Yeah.
someone wants me to ask or wants to ask, do you know what the backlash is on your pinion
I see
and
it.
ring?
How the backlash is on that ring and pinion. All right. Educate me. I've never heard that before. What's that mean?
Well, you got your pinion gear
Yeah.
that marries up to your ring gear,
Yeah.
and basically you need to know how deep the two gears are to each other, or the lashing of the gearing, to ensure that you're not overlashed, meaning you got to put a spacer in the pinion, or you're underlashed, at which point you got to take a spacer out of the pinion.
Well,
so
I
that
didn't
you're
even take it out.
properly lashed.
Yeah. I didn't take it out, so I have no idea. And it's not coming out. So I'm just trying to clean it really good.
Yeah.
But I showed a picture of it, and there's not a single crack or nick or anything on it. So, I mean, it looked really nice, huh, Mud Pig?
Yeah, you can
yeah.
rub your fingernail along the whole face of it and make sure you don't grab anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's really nice. I need to make sure it gets really cleaned out and stuff. And then go ahead and finish putting it all back together. I mean, 400,000 miles, it looks like that. I'm not worried. So, while she's in there.
It's the front diff, so it's only in 4-wheel drive. You would use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but it's constantly turning because it has that front drive shaft.
Yeah.
It's not a free spin. So
So you've got your hubs are locked full time?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're constantly locked because it's Dodge makes it so that it's not a free spin. It's constantly moving the front drive shaft. That's a Dodge. It's not like a Ford that way. So it's always moving. The drive shaft's always moving as you go. And in fact, if you spend the money and get a free spin for it, then you'll save a whole bunch. Like you'll save fuel and all kinds of stuff because then it's not moving anymore. But yeah, Dodge is always moving. So.
Yeah, I know some people actually remove the drive shaft and just call it a day and convert it to two-wheel pretty much.
Yeah, no. Like, I mean, as soon as I do that, I probably end up in like the stickiest fucking situation ever. So, but eventually I wanted to convert it to a free spin. Like, I want to do my 06 that way and put a free spin on it. But this one gets like I have a tune on it for super tip, so I tune it into economy, and then it's got full air intake on top of that, and so it'll get like 23 to 24 miles per gallon.
Yeah, my truck was the exact opposite. I had the Edge tuner in mine, and I had the off-road specs all unlocked, and I just kept it in off-road mode.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She would move, but yeah, she'd use the fuel to move. We'll put it that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you have
the 06 has the Edge.
That's when you have a race between the speedometer and the fuel gauge to see which one can get to its destination first.
Well, yeah, that was when I was younger and dumber, but that truck was actually one of the fastest red light to red light vehicles in my area, including all the little tuner cars and stuff. Yeah, you lock that into 4-wheel drive and just go. Leave them in a cloud of black smoke as you go.
Yeah, there's no play in it whatsoever. So I was gonna pull the whole diff out, and then I was like struggling with it. It's 106 degrees out here anyway. So then I was contemplating it when I was going to get some parts, and I was like, well, I'll just get dry ice and freeze it, and it'll shrink the metal, and I can pull it out. And I thought, no, I'll just leave it alone, because if I make it more complicated, because I wanted to do the seals on it, but I looked at the seals on the passenger side and they look perfect. So, it's already a complicated thing to start. So I'm like, no, I'll just leave the diff in. My luck is I'll get it out and I'll never be able
This
to
is
get it
she's
back
doing a
in,
live right now, so she can't talk. She's producing a live. I'm done. Thank you. Okay.
Yep.
I have to go get me a agua.
Agua.
All right. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Night, Lisa.
Good night.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. You got it? I need a toothpick.
We'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.
Here comes the wind again.
Hey,
Oh,
we got a